Happy New Year and welcome to Garden State High School Wrestling, the premier wrestling coverage in the state of New Jersey. Today we will see the Mount Olive Marauders take on the PCTI Bulldogs. I'm your host Shane Dunn. To my side is Keira, Hubmaster. Keira, we're in for a great dual meet here, the first of 2025. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Starting off this year right, you know?
100%. And before we get started with this dual meet, I'd like to go over our sponsors for the event. Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, Forum Coffee, Statewide Flooring, New Jersey, Brother Bruno's Pizza, Deli and Bagels of Wayne, S-Build Wrestling Club, Ginza Sushi, 19th Hole Golf Simulators, Market Tavern of Flanders, and Pro Automotive of New Jersey. GardenStateHSWrestling.com, the premier wrestling coverage in the state of New Jersey. We'll be back after the national anthem. GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling.
And make sure to leave a like and follow us on this channel now. Don't forget to leave some comments. We can always respond back to you guys. We like to hear your feedback.
100%. Captains shake hands before, coaches as well. Just waiting to get started up here.
Passaic Tech will be green and have the odd balance. Mount Olive will be red with the even balance.
Coaches now be able to face off there off camera. Looks like we'll be starting off at 100 pounds.
At 100 pounds, for Passaic Tech, Sarah Vargas.
And this will be a forfeit for the first matchup in favor of PCTI. Next matchup will come at 107 pounds. This will be our first match of the year.
And for Passaic Tech 107 is Ari Rivera.
Hand fight to begin.
Now Olive being aggressive.
There's Mia Capone for Mount Olive. And Isaiah Rivera for PCTI. Both still just feeling each other out to start off this matchup. Tied up in the center of the mat here. They reset in the middle of the mat. Inside. 34 seconds to go now in the first period. Both just still feeling each other out here. Seems that Capone is the aggressor, pushing Rivera back for most of this matchup. Ten seconds now in the first period. That brings to the end of the first 0-0 for both ladies. Capone will start on bottom, Rivera on top. And right up, Capone, not the points yet. And she gets the point. Great job there from Capone.
Pretty escape.
Saw Rivera almost go. She was looking for something there once they were both on their feet, but just couldn't get it. Was out-muscled there by Capone. Now neutral once again. Ref calls a stalemate there. They'll start back in the middle. Capone's still the aggressor here, and that's just taxing to go through 2 periods of someone walking straight at you. And she did get the 3 points. Great takedown there from
scrappy
Capone.
right there.
4-0 lead for Capone. Rivera gets up slickly there. Now 4-1, still in favor of Capone. Almost looked like she was going to shoot there.
Green's getting a stall call, or not enough action.
That is Rivera of PCTI. PCTI will be green for the meet, Mount Olive red. .39 seconds left in the second. 5 seconds now in the second. Both ladies get on the board in the second period. It is 4-1 Capone going into the third. And Rivera will start on bottom here. Both ladies having trouble keeping the other down. It is now 4-2, still in favor of Capone. But a takedown away.
It's a one-shot game.
100%.
I feel like Capone's very much using her strength against Rivera.
Yeah, you can just see it's hard to walk backwards for an entire matchup. You see it in all facets of sports. The aggressor usually is the one that comes out on top at the end.
But it's a nice match because Rivera is so much quicker. That's how she was able to escape so easily.
Reaching the halfway point of the third. Rivera's going to need a takedown if she wants the lead here. Just trying to capitalize off a mistake there was Capone, but couldn't get it. 50 seconds now in the third. They go off the mat. Here's the first takedown attempt of the match there for Rivera, but does not work out for her. Now 7-2 lead here for Capone.
Capone is trying to hold her down.
And this is the best she's done at holding her down so far in this match.
Gotta be careful whether or not to lock hands there too.
And Rivera was almost up there, almost neutral, but gets brought back down by Capone. 13 seconds. Rivera needs a miracle here. They go off the mat.
Was that almost a Pearson there?
It looked like that's what she was going for, but she didn't have the space for it on the far side of the mat there. 6 seconds left. Optional start here from Capone. Seven to 3, 4 points down. Capone gets another takedown. Beautiful job there by Capone at the end, using the optional start. Definitely threw Rivera off a little bit. You don't see that a lot in wrestling in general, but it worked well there for her. Do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team page and live stream coverage. How do I become a sponsor? Learn more. Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@gardenstatehswrestling.com. And before next match, let's go over today's sponsors. Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee.
And for the Marauders, Keira.
We go to the 114 bout, a 6-3 lead for PCTI. This is Skylar Sostek from Mount Olive versus Mariela Neves from PCTI. And Neves with a great takedown there. Great positioning here for Neves.
Has the cradle locked and loaded.
And this might be the end of the match before it even starts. And that's a pin 38 seconds into the match for Neves. She is your winner, making it 12-3 for the PCTI Bulldogs. Today's stream is sponsored by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Harrington Recycling Company, Demolition and Recycling, Harrington and Sons, and Hoffman Supply Home and Garden Center. Moving up to the 120-pound bout.
And for the Bulldogs, Crystal Martinez.
Crystal Martinez here for PCTI. Ajani Muhammad for Mount Olive. Circling each other here. A great takedown from Muhammad.
Right to the back. Riding a little too high though. Working her down flat.
Trying to sink that half in. Crystal Martinez trying to her best from bottom here.
But she has the leg. Back to the front head.
Crystal Martinez makes it neutral, 3-1 lead here for Muhammad. Halfway point of this first period. Still a 3-1 lead here for Muhammad. Martinez reached in for a leg there. Doesn't quite get it.
Martinez is looking at her feet. If you look at Muhammad, she keeps crossing her legs a little bit. Ever so slightly.
Nearing the end of the first period, both still just trying to
look for an opening.
100%, and both not giving one. 3-1 lead here for Muhammad of Mount Olive over Crystal Martinez. Mount Olive defers to PCTI. And Crystal Martinez looked like disagreed with her coach in the beginning there, and will now start on bottom in the beginning of the second. Muhammad was a half a second late off the whistle. One point there for Crystal Martinez. Illegal move used by Muhammad in the last exchange. Muhammad's still trying to sink this half, and it's going great. Had it standing even. And we have a tied up match. Crystal Martinez now pushing towards Muhammad.
Martinez this whole match so far has had a great circle mentality. She's been keeping Muhammad on the edge the entire time, anytime they're on their feet.
Both wrestlers very close to one another, and
another double.
Incredible double leg there from Muhammad. You don't see that in girls wrestling too often. 6-4 now, Muhammad leads. But that double leg is mean. She goes for it again and
but loses it.
Almost had it there. Drops to her knees in disappointment. The match is still going. Injury timeout. GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling.
And don't forget to subscribe and leave a like down below. Give us some comments on where you want us to go to next.
Do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team page and live stream coverage. How do I become a sponsor or learn more, you ask? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Would also like to give a reminder, today's match is sponsored by Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee.
And this match is still a one takedown away from either person winning. We have 40 seconds, 8 seconds left on this clock.
And then also we have the third period. I mean, this one's been so full speed that it almost feels like a match has gone by. 6-4, Muhammad leads for Mount Olive. Goes for that double leg again, but Crystal Martinez was ready for it that time. "17 seconds now in the second period. A shot attempt there from Crystal Martinez. Doesn't go.
We're in red zone. And a beautiful double again from Muhammad.
9-4 lead going into the third for Muhammad.
At the end of two, Osman Muhammad leads 9-4.
Her doubles are no joke here.
And I watch a lot of girls wrestling, and the one thing is you don't see a lot of girls taking shots. There's a lot of other moves that they teach and a lot of moves that are being used at the moment. So having a double leg of that power is great to have at any weight division in the girls wrestling this year.
Yeah, most times it's either like a sweep single at most. That double is not something to mess with. And it makes sense because Muhammad takes him to the edge. Kind of tries to push him out, so they push back in, and she tries to get that last double. And another beautiful one by Muhammad.
That is now the fourth double leg she's hit today. Actually the fifth, but one of them didn't exactly count for points. That's just a lot of, oh, Crystal Martinez gets one here. It's now 12-8. That's a lot of damage to take on your
And
body.
the half is in. And Muhammad's on her back. She looks out of it.
Crystal Martinez pulls it off. That was a beautiful job there. And they hug it out right after. Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, X, GardenStateHSW, and Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. Don't forget to also like and subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can find all of our live streams. And also don't forget on our Instagram, we also have post-match interviews and such with coaches, wrestlers, and all that type of thing. We'll be moving to 126 pounds. This will be Isabel Grossman from PCTI and Melanie Smythe. Molly Smythe from Mount Olive. Molly Smith making her season debut tonight. Smythe, my apologies.
Smythe with the double again. Beautiful landing there for her.
You should have just seen my reaction on that. That was beautiful.
Going right for the cradle. Grossman is trying to keep her arm away though.
Smith trying to roll, Smythe, apologies, trying to roll her over here.
Smythe is doing an amazing job at staying on her toes. It's very hard to see like girls wrestling. A lot of people end up on their knees. She's keeping all her pressure up forward. Makes her very dominant when she's on top.
Switches to the left side of Grossman.
Grossman's hips are out. If she just gets up onto her feet and circles out, she might be able to swing through.
Smythe doing a great job taking her coach's instructions. Everything they've been yelling out, she's been listening to word for word. A dominant period there for Smythe in her first match of the season and first match on the year. 3-0 lead for her.
Grossman decides up.
Smythe right up, now 4-0 for her. Another double leg there.
Mount Olive has been very good with this doubles.
7-0 lead for her. Now we saw this happen with Muhammad where a lot of takedowns early kind of gassed out towards the end. We want to see Smythe, especially in her first match of the season, be wary of that, especially down 18-3 right now to PCTI. Grossman almost up there, but dragged back down by Smythe. Grossman gives up that left leg a little bit. They go off the mat. They'll start back with 50 seconds left in the second.
Trying to go to crunch that cradle up.
Now Grossman might have something here. Looked like she had a wrist there for a second, but loses it. 27 seconds now in the second period. That'll bring the end of the second period, a 7-0 lead here for Smythe.
Smythe picks neutral.
A little bit of a hand fight here by both. Now tie up. Another double leg attempt here, and she picks her up and drops her. Smythe doing a great job now, 10-0 for her. Hasn't allowed a point this match so far.
She has about 1 minute and 10 seconds to play with.
Still not allowed a point, rolls Grossman over. 2 back points there, now 12-0 for Smythe. See both ladies exhausted. This is a grueling pace they've set for themselves this match. Smythe now trying to roll Grossman. Doesn't get it.
She's 3 points away from a tech. She has 40 seconds to make it happen. And she looks like she might.
30 seconds remain, a 12-0 lead for Smythe in her first match of the season.
She's just keeping pressure on her head. Ten seconds left on the clock.
And a major decision win is not a bad way to start your season off at all. Molly Smythe is back. 12-0 win for her. It makes it 18-7 in favor of PCTI. Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any more live streams, and to check out our Instagram for a lot more post-match interviews and coverage.
Don't forget to leave a comment. We'll respond, and hopefully we'll head to you next.
Now 132 pounds.
And at 132 for the Bulldogs, Lauren Finkel.
Lauren Finkel for PCTI. McGarry for Mount Olive. Great job just grabbing that ankle there from Finkel, and Finkel might have a quick end here. Finkel trying to bring that left shoulder down. Does not get it, but gets the 4 back points. It's 7-0, just 30 seconds into this match. Lauren Finkel. Keira having a lot of trouble on bottom here, trying to build a base. Wow, a great twist here from Finkel, trying to run this half and turn her over. McGarry's been tough to pin so far this match. And rolls out of the impossible. 11-0 for Finkel. She's had quite the performance in this first period, but McGarry seems unpinnable thus far.
Something I noticed about all the Mount Olive wrestlers is the second I hear their coach say it, they will do it that second. You don't see a lot of wrestlers that actually listen while in the middle of the match.
20 seconds left now, and gets the pin, 11-0. Lauren Finkel, what a performance in just a period there. Amazing job. Do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team pages and live stream coverage. How do I become a sponsor or learn more, you ask? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page, or email admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. And to go over today's sponsors for you, Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition. And also, before I get into those, 25% off sale for the next 48 hours on all new sponsors. Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee. We are now at the 138-pound bout. This is Vanessa Fiola taking on Claire Carey. Claire Carey from Mount Olive, Fiola for PCTI.
Carrie's being very aggressive from the start.
24-7 lead has grown here now for PCTI, and Mount Olive would have to pull off a little bit of a comeback here in these later weights. I definitely think they'd like to start at 138 here. A good shot attempt here from Keira, but it does not go through. If Fiola can get that right leg around, this will be 3 points for her as Keira drops to her knees. Keira will not let go of the right leg of Fiola. There's a vice grip on at the moment, but lets go and drops it. No points. A double leg attempt there from Keira. Saw her run in for it, but still a goose egg on the board for both ladies. And wow.
Fiola holding it down.
3-point takedown.
Keira trying to twist over here. But Fiola doing a great job on top, brings her back to the mat. Not sure how Keira's twisting out of this one. That brings the end of the first period. It's a 7-0 lead for Fiola of PCTI.
Read the first. Red goes neutral.
They start neutral. Keira in a precarious position here.
Fiola swings it back down, right to the back.
3-point takedown, Fiola.
Now is 10-0 Fiola. Can she get the pin here? Got 2 back points. 12-0, and she is in tech territory. Brilliant half she's trying to run here. Loses it, but still on top.
Keira has the wrist.
Halfway through the second period. And Keira, unless she can get back on top, and it works. That was 15-0 before, but a comeback attempt looked possible there for Keira. But Fiola wins for PCTI by tech. Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling, GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Your teams, your counties, your site. This is Samantha Soto. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Samantha Soto for PCTI and Victoria Frias for PCTI, Soto for Mount Olive. This is our 145-pound bout. And Soto loses her bearings a little bit there, falls off the mat nearly. Still 0-0 in the neutral position.
Soto keeps backing up.
Soto almost got spun around there by Frias. head snap there from Soto.
So can just make her way behind.
But Frias reverses it. Grabs that opposite arm, trying to flip her over here.
Soto having a good base, staying on her knees at all times.
"15 seconds now in this first period. Brings us to the end of the first. 3-0 lead for Frias.
Red defers. Green neutral.
And they go neutral. Shot attempt there from Frias. Went for the left leg of Soto, didn't quite get it. Great wrist control here from Frias. Hasn't let go of that left wrist of Soto.
Soto with a stall call.
They go back to the center. Shot attempt here from Soto. Very quick. But a great sprawl from Frias.
What happened with Fria's sprawl is that when she first went, she actually kept her toe onto the mat. You're supposed to have your laces on the bottom.
Soto now may have her pinned. And she does.
Mount Olive might have that comeback.
Do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team pages and live stream coverage. How do I become a sponsor or learn more? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@gardenstatehswrestling.com. And don't forget, we have a 25% discount on our sponsorships at the moment. Our next matchup will take place at 152 pounds.
For Passaic.
Destiny Rivera wins by forfeit for PCTI. That'll make it 35-13. And if my math is right,
165 pounds.
it looks like PCTI will leave this dual meet with a win with 3 more matches left.
I believe so.
But we still have the last 3 matches, which I am very excited for.
And for the Bulldogs, Lisa Hernandez.
This is Kaylee Hanna for PCTI and Delisa Robles Hernandez from Mount Olive. Or sorry, Hannah for Mount Olive and Robles Hernandez for PCTI. My apologies. Great job there from Hannah with the takedown.
Hannah's keeping all her weight forward.
Hannah now looking for that half on the right side, possibly. Goes back more towards the middle. Kaylee Hannah doing a great job of keeping Delicia Robles Hernandez on bottom. And wow, what a good job there, but they go off the mat. Hannah, that was beautiful. That would be neutral off the mat. Sorry, Robles Hernandez on bottom. With 31 seconds left in this first, Kaylee Hannah on top. And we're off. Hannah drives her into the mat, flattens her out.
Hannah going for the crossface.
You can see Hannah listening to our coaches. That is an insane level of coaching from Mount Olive. I love it.
Like I said, every single wrestler has that attention to their coach. It's a nice level of respect to have, too. Both ways.
That brings the end of the first period, 3-0 lead for Kaylee Hannah. And the score doesn't quite reflect the program that Mount Olive has. Mount Olive, I wasn't incredibly familiar beforehand, but they're putting on a show for me right now, and they're showing their potential for the rest of the season and for the rest of their program.
And a lot of the matches were very close.
Yeah, not many, there weren't many blowouts here. Oh, wow, a beautiful trip.
Right to the back.
Kaylee Hannah may have her here, and she does. 14 seconds into the second period, Kaylee Hannah wins over Robles Hernandez. What a match there. Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. And don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel that you're watching right now. GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site.
And you know it's not a crime to comment on them. We respond.
Keira, the comment queen. And don't forget, today's match is sponsored by Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee.
I need to try this coffee.
I don't personally drink coffee, but I'm sure it's great. This is Deborah Decker from Mount Olive taking on Athena Galindo for PCTI. Also, today's match is sponsored by Statewide Flooring NJ, Brother Bruno's Pizza Deli and Bagels of Wayne, Estabilt Wrestling Club, Ginza Sushi, 19th Hole Golf Simulators, Market Taverns of Flanders, and Pro Automotive of New Jersey. 1:06 left in the first period. Both wrestlers still just measuring each other here in this first period. .14 seconds now in the first period. Still neutral and 0-0 for both ladies. Saw Galindo drop to a knee there to fake a shot. Decker with a good response. That brings the end of the first period of our 185-pound bout. Deborah Decker chooses bottom. Galindo will be on top. And while we've complimented Mount Olive's group, PCTI, I mean, what a showing here today.
They've been doing amazing so far. They have a lot of spatial awareness on the mat that I've noticed with every single girl. They know where they are placed in the middle of the circle and use it to their advantage.
And wow, Galindo right here may have Decker pinned. Decker scrambling to try and keep herself up. And that brings the end of the match. 31 seconds into the second period. Galindo wins that one for PCTI. They'll make it 41-19. Follow us on social media, Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, X, Garden State HSW, and Instagram, Garden State HS Wrestling. Garden State, and don't forget to like and comment on our YouTube channel, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. And this is Guadalupe Roque Bartolo, and that is a forfeit there for PCTI.
Passaic Tech Bulldogs are victorious 47-19.
Do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team pages and live stream coverage. How do I become a sponsor or learn more? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. And don't forget about that 25% off discount for the next 48 hours that I did bring up. And what a dual meet today. This was definitely a fun one. Welcome to the Harrington Company's press box. To my left is Keira Hubmaster. Keira, that was definitely a fun one for a dual meet. I mean, a little bit different than I was expecting with the results, but still, I mean, PCTI did a great job.
PCTI had an amazing job with their spatial awareness and just using what they've learned throughout the preseason into the new year 2025. I feel like it's been very well, but I also give credit to Mount Olive and how well they listened to their coach today. You could see them standing there. The second their coach talked, you see their head go, whoop, and they did exactly what they said 3 seconds before.
You rarely see that in boys high school wrestling, and to see it in girls high school wrestling. Mount Olive did an amazing job today, and so did PCTI. I mean, we saw a lot of things go wrong. We saw a pre-match injury. We saw a lot of things happen, but PCTI leaves with the win.
Sorry.
PCTI will exit today with a win over Mount Olive. And that'll bring us to the end. Anything else you want to leave it off with, Keira?
What a great way to start 2025.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are GardenStateHSWrestling.com, the premier wrestling coverage in the state of New Jersey. I am Shane Dunn, and with me is Keira Hubmaster. Thank you guys for watching.
Peace.
And tomorrow we'll be at West Morris. Thank you.